Shivanagabandhana Yogeshwara. There is a gadget far more interesting than your phone. That's called the human mechanism. This is the gadget. Every other gadget is a small drop of this. So, when we say human being, I think for a long time, people have been looking at this human being with too much emotion and too much confusion. But the yogic sciences have always looked at the human being as the ultimate mechanism on this planet. When we say a mechanism, we're talking about something that can work systematically, something that can do things, something that can consistently produce something wonderful. If it is not a mechanism, that means it's one chaotic nonsense. So, there are both type of human beings. Some are just one chaotic nonsense, some have become wonderful mechanism, not because somebody has come with a great mechanism and somebody has not. All of us fundamentally have come with the same thing. Maybe on the level of our physical form and maybe on intellectual levels, there may be some differences. But essentially, all of us carry the same human mechanism. But why is it that one seems to be in a phenomenal state and another seems to be a total mess? There are many ways to look at it. One simple thing is, we can look at it this way: every human experience that human beings have. Here, the little children, you have to do something to make them unhappy right now. You have to do something to make them unhappy. But there are a whole lot of adults, you have to do something to make them happy. They've reversed the equation completely. At the age of 5, if you were this joyful, by the time you're 30, you should have been ecstatic, isn't it? If things happen in the right order. But for some reason, it's gotten reversed to most people. As I said, every human experience has a chemical basis to it. We can call it peace, we can call it joy, we can call it love, we can call it blissfulness, we can call it ecstasy, we can call it agony, anxiety, misery, stress, tension, whatever we want to call it. Every human experience has a chemical basis to it. Or in other words, what you call as myself right now is a chemical soup. The question is only, is it a great soup or a lousy soup? If I give all of you the same soup-making ingredients, do you believe that all of you will come up with the same kind of soup? No. 500 varieties of soups will happen, that's all that's happened. All of us have come here fundamentally with the same ingredients, just see in how many ways we have become. The reason is, we have been given such a complex mechanism, and do you agree with me, all the gadget lovers, I'm asking you? This is the most sophisticated machine on the planet, do you agree with me? So I'm asking you, someone gave you such a complex and sophisticated machine, have you read the user's manual? No. So without the user's manual, if you operate something, how would you do it? By accident, something will happen, once in a way it works. Once in a way something is working. And to make this human being happy in pursuit of human well-being, we've ripped the planet apart, all right? I want you to understand there is no ecological disaster on the planet. Ecological disaster is just a consequence of human beings not knowing how to be joyful by their own nature, because we are seeking it everywhere else except here. But all human experience happens from within. What happens here, if you try to cause it from outside, then you have to burn the planet definitely, and that's what we're doing. So ecological disasters have not happened because of something else, only in pursuit of human well-being, isn't it so? Hello? So, in pursuit of human well-being, last 150 years, we've done too many things using the power of science and the prowess of technology. We've done too many things, so many things that if you happen to be here 200 years ago and you're here again today, you wouldn't recognize the place for anything. Everything has been changed. Because of this change, much comfort and convenience has come. When it comes to comfort and convenience, we are definitely the most comfortable generation ever. Do you agree with me? I'm asking even those who are standing. We are definitely the most comfortable generation ever, isn't it? But we cannot claim we are the most joyful, we cannot claim we are the most loving, we cannot even claim we are the most peaceful. To be peaceful and happy, today I'm sure many people are propagating this, and even the so-called spiritual leaders are going about saying, peace is the ultimate goal of life. Such people will only rest in peace. Because, tell me, today, if you want to enjoy your lunch today, if you're not ecstatic, at least you must be peaceful, isn't it? Hello? If you're not in some state of ecstasy, at least you must be peaceful to enjoy the food that you eat, isn't it? So I'm asking you, to be peaceful, to be happy, is it the ultimate goal of your life or is it a fundamental requirement of your life? It is a most fundamental requirement. If you're not even peaceful, I don't know how many have died under your care. Because when you're not even peaceful and happy, you tend to do things which are neither good for you nor for anybody, isn't it? This is the nature of the human being. When we are not peaceful and happy, don't we tend to do things which were not good for us and not good for anybody? Now, this peace has been taken to heaven. People say, if you say peace, people say divine peace. If you say joy, they'll say divine joy. If you say love, they'll say divine love. These are all human things. Human beings are capable of being peaceful, joyful, loving, but all these things have been exported to heaven by those who are crippled. Crippled lives have exported these things to heaven. If you say peace, they say it happens only there. If you say joy, it happens only there. If you say love, it happens only there. Even your dog is capable of being loving, isn't it so? You don't have to reach as far as God to know love. A dog will do it, yes? Consistently, yes or no? If you get yourself a dog, 12 years guaranteed love affair or no? Yes? I wouldn't say the same thing about everybody else, but there is no guarantee about others, but a dog is a guaranteed love affair, isn't it? Now, these things have been raised like this